Body Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956. Of course, there's a remake from 93, 98, the first remake. I thought they were both good remakes. The stories, all the same tropes, all the same. Bodies are duplicated, made from nothing but foam material. It's all about the communeness and about fear of them going to different countries and taking over countries. That's what at least the original was built upon. The story was built upon that. I also made a short video letting y'all know that honestly, I'm done allowing my mind to be led on, deceived, and lied to. It's all these females do. That's all these females know how to do, bro. So, as far as these relationships go, fuck that shit. I'm about to, like, I'm about to get to the money for real. Like, really hone in on this YouTube shit. Get back on my 2018 wave with the music. Just go crazy, because that's where my bread was buttered, you know? So I ain't gonna. When I get to focusing on women, it drags me down too. Like, so it's like, fuck all that. I need to focus on me. Like I said, my mom was there. It was there, but then I got distracted again, which happens. But fuck that shit. Like, I'm honestly done. When I say I'm done, I'm done. But anyway, I liked all the scenes in this original version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The kills were powerful. The romance between the actor McCarthy and the female actress was very strong. I thought it came off through the TV very well. You can just sense that chemistry through the roof tops. To be honest, everybody's concerned that they're trying to take over certain bodies and this and that. We see a tunnel scene, we see kisses, we see some deaths, just some interesting shit. Love it. And I like the fact that it was a black and white film. And I like the drastic shift in his girlfriend. Like, she starts out all nice, and then you start to see her dark side in that she's alone them people who is in that alien like state. It also has to do with paranoia, you know, thoughts, this and that, which is very touching and deep topics, to say the least. Everybody did a great job in the movie. The acting was just chef's kiss. I thought it was good. And the scene where you see the duplicates in the water, I can appreciate that there was not much nudity exposed in the film. That aspect I respect very, very much. You guys know my stance on nudity in movies, especially my horror films. I am avidly against no nudity in scary movies because, in my opinion, you guys know how I am. I feel it takes away from the movie. I feel it takes away from the characters unless it's done effectively. In Halloween 2007, Rob Zombie remake, that was effective because it led into a kill. If it's just there for the sake of being there, you know that certain dudes don't get, then they'll start to, you know. But I've never really done that when I seen that scene come up. Like, my mindset was never in that state of frame when I seen that shit because I knew it tied in and led into a murder of his sister. So that never really was a thought that festered in my brain when watching it. But anyway, we're talking about Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now, I liked the way it was shot. That whole scene where they're running, and then you get this powerful shot where Weathers McCarthy, I mean, was on the verge of dying during this scene, mind you. He's running along some cars, and you get these shots, the shot of these cars just all up close against him. Risky scene, very scary scene, but it was interesting, very, very interesting, to say the least. If you haven't seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers, watch it. And I like the vision of, him telling that story, and then towards the end they go back to current day and he's all telling these folks, he's all paranoid, he's all decrepit, he's all this shit. Man's just trying to get these people to understand that it was real, trying to get them to comprehend that those things he was seeing, he witnessed, was reality. It wasn't fake. Because he thought they didn't believe him. So, you know, I believe in aliens. I really do, because there's UFOs. So, there's UFOs out here. What makes you think there aren't aliens? So, yeah, that's a for sure thing. The government decides that, we don't see them out in the wilderness. So, if we seen them out in the wilderness, we know for sure that they're a real thing. So, yeah, there's that. If I believe, you should believe. And aliens, you know? And this is a guy who doesn't believe in Bigfoot, Sasquatch, because thing is, I haven't seen him. So if I saw him, I know he's real. I know he exists. So until I get a up close picture or proof of his existence, then it'll be a urban legend in my eyes, quote unquote. Not to confuse it with the film Urban Legends. Feel me? But yeah. Cast did good. The cinematography looked good. The story was good. and I rated it a 10 out of 10. We had Caroline Jones, character in there. Dana was the actress's name, and Kevin McCarthy was the actor, which their chemistry was interesting. They had very little sleep on set. Something I learned in a video yesterday that 5 days, Saturdays off, very little sleep. Wait, no, Sundays. They had Sundays off. That's why when you do YouTube videos, you cannot miss, or lives, you cannot miss, you can't mess up on anything. Yeah, you gotta know your info. But like, yeah, not Dana White, Dana something. Dana had a rough time on the set while filming it, apparently. But her and McCarthy did enjoy their time on the set of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Which, as long as you enjoy yourself, that's all that matters. You want to enjoy yourself while filming a movie, you know. You don't want to not enjoy yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself, why are you making a movie? So I look at it. Makes no sense. Low-key. Apparently there's a remake from 2007 called Invasion, so I'm gonna check that out, do some due diligence on it, see if it's actually that good of a film. We'll see. I'll see if it's a good movie. From the info I was given, the story is completely shit. Bag of Bones surprised me though, so we'll see. There's a few movies that certain people didn't like much. I liked. I don't care from the odd man out with certain films. I really. I find it an interesting movie. I find it an interesting movie. Shit. But yeah, we'll see if it's a good movie or not. Hope so. I'm serious though. Like, not worried about a relationship. I'm worried about money. That's where my mind's at. I want to make a bag off my music. Get big off my music. YouTube. It's live streams. All that shit. Money. Money, 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 money. Wrestling, gaming, maybe napping, horror films, honing that lane. Fuck all that porn shit. Fuck all that relationship, lovey-dovey bullshit. That shit. That's old to me. Like that don't satisfy me. Like if I'm not getting a neck and you wasting my time, I feel like it's not benefiting both of us, and I'm just wasting away in this relationship, and you leading me on, and I'm not getting my return in my investment, and I feel like my time's being wasted. Fuck that. Like I'm serious, bro. Like fuck all that shit. Like that shit'll drag you down. Like for sure. I don't have the patience for that shit. So fuck all that. I'ma just do what I do. Matter of fact, you can tell I'm serious by how I'm looking. Some people are just good at it. Some people are good at being lovers, lovey dovey, or relationship type of person. That's not my lane. I'm not good at it. I could admit that shit. I'm not good at that shit. I used to be, but I lost my shit, bro. That happened. You lose your shit. Try to get big off this shit. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I get this shit ain't all about the S word, but if you not getting none within like 7 months or like 8 months, there's something off. I mean, women have kids, yeah, 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 and shit like that. Certain girls be having kids, but it's how I feel, bro. You gotta find a way to make time for your relationship. I mean, I get your kid come first, whatever. I understand that shit, but you gotta find the time to make ends meet in your relationship. There's something like if you're not giving your man neck within 7 months, 5 months, or whatever, that's I've been in those relationships in the past few months, bro, where I had to settle for waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. It drained me, bro. Like I'm drained from that shit. That's why niggas done with that shit. Like, swear to God, like I'm done with that shit. And I'm not gonna lie on Jesus' name, bro. Like I'm done with that shit. You can tell I am, bro. I was up here crying and shit like a little nah, bro. Like, and I can admit that shit. Like, I was in my feelings last night, but not anymore. Fuck all that shit. For real, bro. Like, I realized only thing women are good for ain't nobody on my level, bro. Ain't nobody on my level. I told y'all this before. This is why it never works out. Like, they got a balance with me. Like, a nigga's impatient as fuck. Like, I try to be patient when it comes to getting my needs met and all this and that. But these women are just no good, bro. Like, they're no good. Like, people been trying to tell me, bro, like, Stay away from them type shit, bro, because it'll drag you down. Like, if you start seeing yourself going crazy and shit, tweaking out, that's how you know you gotta stop that shit. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace. I'm gonna hop off this shit.